Hello, hello, everybody. My name is Weeping Willow. If you're new here, and hello if you're not new here. Good to see you again. I know it's been a minute since my last video, but we're trying. I hope you are all doing well. We are gonna watch the Genshin 5.2 special program. This was posted about 4 days ago now, so at least as of the time of recording. I don't know if I'm gonna pull for Chaska. I will, depending on what banner Aurora, I have such a hard time saying that, bro. Depending on what banner he's on, I may throw some pulls at him, but we shall see. With that being said, let's go right ahead and get into this. And let me know all you guys' thoughts on this update down below.
We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natland.
Whoa, what is that?
So Ochcon's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
If you
Ochcon?
want to resolve a conflict through dialogue,
Chaska.
sometimes you need a third-party facilitator.
What?
At this time
I'm
in
sorry,
space,
what?
I'll bet the easiest
What is
person
that?
to find is
Ooh, these are so pretty. Where are
His
these?
spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
I just wanna
Aurora.
rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Granny won't let me. I cannot take him seriously. I can't with the
500
ripped
years
skinny
later,
jeans.
Mystery surfaced again.
Oh god.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
Oh, I just realized I have not finished the most recent
As long as
Archon
the
quest
soul is
either,
involved,
so
I should be able to help.
hopefully this doesn't spoil anything.
Be free.
Whoa. Is this Inazuma? Is that the Magu Kenki? Hell no. Oh, that's the seahorse, the unicorn. From Fontaine.
knock him down.
A lot of character showcase. Ooh. Cutscenes.
Before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Yes, sir. Why did that look like Enkanomiya architecture? Oh, are we getting those
Hey,
dudes
travelers,
again?
welcome to the
Hell
Genshin
yeah.
Impact
They're
Version
so good.
5.2 special program. I'm Gabe
Thanks.
from the Loke team.
I
And
see
I'm
you in
Kai.
the
We
corner
meet
there.
again.
I see you.
Whoa, a cuckoo soar. Want to join us?
A cuckoo soar.
Hey, don't be shy. Come out and say hello.
Is this one of the new little guys? Do we get to
I'm
be
not
him?
sure what that meant, but it was adorable.
Yes.
She approves of your compliment.
I love her.
Hey, I didn't know you could
She
speak
looks like
Saurian.
she has a tulip on her
Oh, I
head.
can't, but I can make an educated guess based on her body language.
Whoa, are all cuckoosaurs as friendly as this one?
Adult cuckoosaurs are usually very proud creatures, but there are always exceptions.
Well, since our cuckoosaur friend kicked things off for us,
Okay,
I
bye.
know just the place to start.
Here
the
she go.
Flower Feather Clan.
All right, let's do it.
Ooh.
Cuckoosaurs live
We get
among
to go
the
there?
Flower Feather Clan, which is suspended high above the mountains.
Oh
This
god.
is a tribe of warriors.
That's gonna be
and
hell
most of
to
their
get
people
to.
can command the power of the skies. It was the
Oh, but
Flower
we can
Feather Clan's
fly.
ancient duty to patrol and safeguard the
Hopefully
entire
that
region of
helps.
Natland. As
Hopefully.
elite special forces, their job was to detect threats,
Whoa.
disseminate intel, and quickly neutralize any dangers to the nation. Though the circumstances are different now, the tribe never forgot its origins. They still hold trials to assemble the fastest
I just realized they
teams in
said
the
something
tribe.
about a Cinder
The
City
trials
earlier.
test the pilot's
What the
skill
hell?
and teamwork with the cuckoosaurs.
That's the
Oh,
artifact
I'm
set.
so
Cinder
pumped
City.
about these cuckoosaurs.
Or something.
Yeah, cuckoosaurs are the proudest.
It
out
looks
of
like
all the
a
saurians.
flamingo.
They know that they're the kings of the sky. Cuckoosaurs can consume
A flamingo that can
climb
fly.
higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair.
Whoa.
Holding the sprint button allows them to enter an accelerated
What
glide
happens
state
if you
after a
run out of
horizontal roll. In
phlogiston?
addition, they can even use phlogiston
While you're
wind
flying.
tunnels to quickly cover
You
great
just
distances.
collapse to the ground.
So I'm assuming that cuckoosaurs are really hard to tame.
Yeah, that's true. You need to prove yourself in some worthwhile feat, like demonstrating exceptional archery skill during flight. That's the only way to become a true cuckoosaur rider.
Wow, that's so strict.
That's random.
Yeah, tell me
But
about it.
okay.
But okay, now that we've got a glimpse of the Flower Feather Clan, It's time for a quiz.
What?
Oh god,
Already?
I
Yep,
wasn't listening.
I hope you're prepared.
I'm not.
Every tribe in that land has a unique way of communicating with their Saurian companions. The members of the Flower Feather clan use a special item to summon their Kukusaurs. What
A feather?
is that item?
It's gotta be a flower or a feather.
A basket filled with their favorite foods?
Here's a hint.
I mean, that might work.
We just saw the answer in the previous video.
Oh,
I wasn't.
I remember now. Horn.
Oh.
Ding ding ding! Kukusaurs live far from the
Well.
tribe and from each other. So in order to summon them, the tribe's people use whistles and horns to produce loud noises. So there's your overview of Kukusaurs. Maybe they sound a little unapproachable compared to other Saurians, but don't worry, travelers. If you get into a tough situation,
Are they just
then
gonna attack
Chaska,
us on
the
site?
Flower Feather clan's expert peacemaker, can help mediate the conflict.
Lauren
Paige mentioned
Amante.
that her method of
Doesn't
mediation
sound familiar.
is silencing both parties. Is that true?
Well, that's only in special cases. Most of the time, Chaska barely needs to intervene. Everyone knows what she's capable
She's
of.
so pretty.
People usually find a way to set aside their differences when she shows up.
Oh, so she doesn't just handle conflicts between humans and Saurians. She keeps the peace
I can't
between
with that thing
people,
that she
too.
flies on though. It's so
Exactly.
goofy. Who
Luckily for
abandoned her?
The Kukusaurs
That's the
took her
question.
in
Who
and
are her
raised her as one of
parents?
their own. In addition to hunting
With her
and
elf
flying,
ears.
Chaska gained a lot of unique combat experience from her Saurian childhood. When Chaska is in your party, defeating monsters will restore phlogiston to your party. While she's in the
Ooh.
Night Soul's blessing state,
That's handy.
Chaska can ride and control her gun like a Kukusaur. The Soul Sniper doesn't just increase her movement speed and resistance to interruption.
Oh my god,
it
it's not
also
even
allows her to
using
get a better angle
phlogiston?
on her enemies.
Wow, that mid-air perspective is
Oh my god,
so
she's just
cool.
going.
It seems so
Oh.
liberating.
Yeah, and
Started
Chaska's
to.
fierce when she's in the zone. In the Night Soul's blessing state, Chaska's normal attacks deal animo damage to enemies in front of her. Unleashing a charged attack in this state will cause Chaska to enter a special aiming mode. This allows
Dude,
her
I
to
can't.
lock onto a set number of
What
enemies
is
within
that?
range and fire
Why?
up to 6 Shadow Hunt shells, which deal animo damage upon impact. Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding type of elemental damage.
I mean, it's cool that she
Whoa,
can do
no
like
way. So
different
Chaska
types
can
of
directly
damage
deal other
directly.
types of elemental damage based on the
Exactly.
characters in her party.
That's what I
And
said.
since she's an animal character, she can swirl them at the same time. That's awesome.
I thought you just said
Yeah, I
animal
know, right?
character.
Elemental Burst
It's
has
like,
a
what?
similar function
She's an
too.
animal?
Chaska fires a gale-splitting Soulseeker shell during her burst,
Why does
which deals
the end of her
animo
gun there
damage.
look like a
The
heel?
attack then splits
Looks
into
like
6 Soulseeker
a
shells,
high heel
which
boot.
continue to attack nearby enemies. These shells can also undergo elemental conversions.
Yeehaw.
So cool. No wonder she's one of the strongest warriors in her tribe.
But we should also shed some light on those who aren't as
Tribal
skilled.
Oh, are you
Chronicles.
talking about the wingless? They're the challengers who failed to earn the recognition of a Kukusaur.
Exactly.
Kukusaur.
But the name doesn't indicate that those people are weak or deserve to be cast aside. In Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan, someone will dare to ask,
Tlalocan.
what if you didn't need a Kukusaur
That's a fun
to
word.
fly? If you could change the rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with. Now, whether that's the
Wow.
right path is for us to discover. Be sure to check out Chaska's Tribal Chronicle if you're interested in what happens.
Is
Sir,
there
yes,
anything
sir.
else that you can tell us?
Remember how I mentioned that Chaska was raised by Kukusaurs?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Her Saurian mother will
Hey,
make an
yo.
appearance in this quest. Even though she's joined human society, Chaska still goes to visit her Saurian mother on occasion, especially
That's
when she needs
wild.
some help with a tough situation.
Oh, so Chaska still has the soft side, even though she's a fearsome warrior.
The Flower Feather Clan
Cutie.
is also the setting for the Archon Quest Chapter 5 interlude. All fires fuel the
Ooh. Is
flame.
that in the next
The tribe
update though?
is facing a crisis, and they'll need the travelers'
Or
help
wait,
to find a solution.
is it this update?
What kind of crisis?
Well, the Flower Feather clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination.
Oh, we are
during the
getting more
battle in
Archon
version
quests?
5.1.
Why did I
It's
think
not
this
just
was the patch
human
that was
body
skipping?
That can't withstand high
Is it
concentrations of
5.3
abyssal
that's
power.
skipping
For most people, it
an
also
Archon
damages
quest?
the mind. Many members of the Flower Feather clan are suffering from the mental repercussions of the abyss, and the
Whoa,
tribe is in
that guy
desperate
looks
need of
crazy.
aid. Iansan will be there too.
Utota.
After rebuilding her own
Iansan.
tribe, the Collective of Plenty, she's traveling around Natland
Oh
to
yeah,
help
that
those
tribe.
in need.
The people of Natland really
Do we get to
value
go there yet?
unity, don't they? No one fights alone.
Right.
That's
Oh,
one of my
purple.
favorite things about Natland. Oh, wait.
Oh,
It looks like the captain will also be there.
oh god.
Yes, the captain will also offer help to the tribe. You may pick up on some interesting information if you pay close attention to what he has
Stop.
to say.
Stop.
The
Stop.
captain
Stop.
rarely gives away too much information in his regular interactions, but his secrecy here seems a little peculiar. So keep an eye out, but of course, restoring Natland's fighting spirit remains the top priority.
Of
After all,
course.
the war isn't over yet. The abyssal contamination is still around, and we have a very important battle ahead. Natland needs mental fortitude more than ever before.
The Flower Feather clan is pretty close to the Masters of the Night Wind, where
Do
the
we get to go there?
Ectomosaurs live. That tribe could be another good place to recover from the battle.
Oh yeah, let's check it out.
Oh my
If you
god.
head west from the Stadium of
Ooh.
the Sacred Flame and go past the Towering
God,
Walls,
not
you
the freaking
eventually
quantum
arrive
symbols.
at the settlement of the mysterious Masters of the
Dude,
Night
they're
Wind.
everywhere.
The tribal settlement offers a unique glowing landscape at night.
Wow.
If you venture even further, then you might encounter the tribe's one Ectomosaur elder or one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits.
Whoa.
I even heard that the witch doctors who live there can help cleanse your spirit. Plus, the graffiti art
This is
is
reminding me
really
of
incredible.
Honkai Impact
In
3rd.
fact, there's something special about this one. Can you
In that
figure it out,
bubble
travelers?
universe that had like
It's
the
kind of tricky,
alternate
right? Well, don't worry. The Ectomosaurs
dimension,
can help us
basically.
out. Ectomosaurs are known for their wisdom. They can use their unique sight to detect things
Looks like
that can't
an
be
owl.
seen through normal means.
Whoa.
I guess is he
okay.
supposed to be a
Right.
bat?
Ectomosaurs are especially skilled at detecting ley lines and
least
phlogiston. They
that's
can
what
absorb power
Auroron
from phlogiston objects
like.
to enhance their abilities. Doing so allows them to jump
Ooh.
higher, move faster, or even obtain surprising rewards. Ectomosaurs
Okay.
can also extract information from graffiti art to create special objects.
Oh,
What
I
in
bet
the
that'll
what?
come in handy for solving puzzles.
Definitely, especially
Hello?
in Tribal Chronicles Mictlan, which will
You can
become
just
available
create
in
a
version
hot air
5.2.
balloon.
The first two acts feature a lot of intriguing puzzles, so be sure to check them out, travelers. Some of
Auroron.
them will require the help of
Sorry,
an
I need to
Ectomosaur,
stop.
and others can be solved on your own.
I noticed that Ectomosaurs can perform fast-paced jumps when they have enough phlogiston, and it looks like so much fun. Do we know anyone who can use that ability? Besides the new Saurian, I mean.
Gee, I wonder
Yes,
who.
Auroron can do it too. Like
Crazy.
the Ectomosaurs, Auroron has the ability to rise into the air.
Ooh, he
also
can
has
stay
a
there.
keen sense of perception. While charging an aimed shot, Auroron will enter the spirit speaker state, allowing
Oh.
him to extract power from Natland's graffiti and
Oh.
runes.
Speaking
the-
of Auroron, I was honestly super surprised by his personality. Before the 5.1 Archon quest, I thought that he looked like a stern, stoic, and harsh type of character. But as it turns out, he's just a sweet kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of
with
unexpected, right?
ripped.
Is he
ripped skinny
really that
jeans.
sweet though? Just to think about all the sneaking
just an
around
emo
behind
boy.
his granny's back.
Ah, true.
The tribespeople
A
of the
young
Masters
man.
of the Night Wind are known for being eccentric, but Auroron really takes it to the next level.
Yeah, it sounds like he does things his own way. I wonder if that extends to his combat abilities.
It does.
I wonder.
Auroron is a bit different from the Natland characters we've met so far. He doesn't need
Okay.
to depend on the Night Soul's Blessing state to gain Night Soul points, and he can maintain the Night Soul's Blessing state even while he's off-field.
Oh,
That does sound
that's
different
handy.
from the other Natland characters. So how do his abilities work?
Let me start by explaining how Auroron gains Night Soul points. This can happen in multiple ways. For
Okay.
example, Auroron can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst. He can also
So
gain
you
them
wanna
when other
use him
party
with other
members
Natlan
deal
characters.
Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after Auroron unleashes his elemental skill.
Oh, then it sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
Yep.
Oh.
And in combat,
Electro
when enemies
charge.
take damage from electro-charged reactions, or
That's
other
cool.
party members deal Night Soul-aligned damage, Auroron
I like
can
that.
consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's Blessing
He's like
state
the
and
Chevrolet of
trigger the
Electro
100%
Charge.
effect.
Pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul's Blessing state, and
Yeah,
trigger
he's
the
gonna
effect.
use very
Exactly.
specific
So, I
teams,
should
it sounds
mention
like.
that
He can trigger even while he's off-field? That sounds really useful.
Hella
This
useful.
elemental burst provides a convenient way to
Whoa.
deal damage and support your party. Auroron performs an ancient reach roll with his burst to summon
That
a
looks
supersonic Oculus,
silly.
which taunts nearby enemies to draw them
I'm
in.
sorry.
Once they're up close,
Why is everything so
Oculus
silly?
releases a sound wave to deal damage.
That
I
should
mean,
be
it's
great for
cool
crowd
because of the
control.
whole bat thing.
Yes.
Like it
With Auroron
fits.
in your
But
party, dealing with large
I don't know,
groups
there's
of
just something
enemies
about it.
should be a lot easier. So improve the exploration experience by boosting the
Ooh.
gliding speed of your characters.
that's
Awesome.
handy.
Auroron really cherishes his friends. With a little teamwork on his side, I'm sure victory will always be within reach.
We're jamming. No.
Cool. So
they cut
we
off the
introduced
song.
2 of the upcoming regions in this update, the Flowerfeather Clan and the Masters of the Nightwind. But there's more. Version 5.2 actually introduces another new region.
Oh.
It's called Ochkanatlan.
What?
Oh, I think we caught a glimpse of this
Something
ancient city when we were
Natlan?
looking at
Not
the Flower
Natlan.
Feather Clan.
I hate
It's really beautiful
Natlan.
from far away, but those clouds look kind of ominous. It looks
Um,
completely
yes.
abandoned. Is it dangerous?
Yes, this is a restricted area in Natlan due to its severe abyssal contamination, and it seems uninhabited. Over the
Okay.
years, many adventurers have come here in search of treasure
Ooh.
or to slay the dragon.
Dragon.
Unfortunately,
The-
none of them
the
have
dragon?
ever returned. The Flowerfeather Clan
Those trees look like
often
the
sends
trees
riders to
in
patrol
the,
area and to prevent people from getting too
Caverna
close.
area of
Wait,
the desert,
Did you say slay the dragon?
Yeah,
which is
I know we introduced
cool
some
because
adorable
Abyss.
saurians earlier, but this
sorry, what?
creature is actually really terrifying. It
Oh.
occupies this ancient city and guards it fiercely. If it detects
okay.
an intruder, then it will attack without hesitation.
Okay.
Holy crap.
That's pretty concerning.
It's easy to take human-saurian coexistence for granted these days, but it actually
Okay,
took
how does he fit
generations of
into lore?
effort to reach this point. This relationship wasn't nearly
Is this
so
dragon
harmonious in
important?
the ancient past. Here, take a look.
oh.
Oh, what's that?
This
Story?
is a very important companion who will help us
I
explore
don't know
Ochkanatlan.
why that's what I thought. It
His
was
name is
literally
Koku.
just the colors.
As for his power, well, why don't you take a guess?
Okay. Is he our
moral
moral
support?
support? You know, maybe he could make a cute noise every now and then.
That's
to
my
cheer
only
us up.
talent.
Hey, let's not put our Tapetlasaur friend out of a job. Little one
What?
works really hard.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I've got nothing.
Remember how I mentioned that Ochkanatlan is heavily corroded by the abyss? Well, that's where Kokuik comes
Does
in.
it protect?
We can use his power to clear abyssal contamination. Follow the direction
Oh.
indicated by his light to collect secret source scraps and enhance his power.
Secret source
Once Kokuik
scraps.
has enough power,
Say
it can
that
take him to
10
track
times
down
fast.
the evil dragon. Now, travelers can explore Ochkanatlan with 2 companions.
Where does this little guy come
Kokuik
from?
And Little One here that can enable Little One to traverse a volcano.
A
A new
what?
adventure with Little One awaits
Volcano?
in version 5.2. This update
Wait, do we
will bring us
actually get to
one
go to the
step closer
volcano
to
now?
Uncovering the mysteries of Little One's past. Familiar
Surely
Saurian
not.
companions we can evade source mechanism attacks.
What in
With the
the
help
what?
of an Ikitomisaur, we can solve certain puzzles. But we'll leave the rest for you to discover, travelers.
Wait.
Oh,
are
hell
those
yeah.
Some kind of lava fish?
Ooh,
Does this
we could
mean
catch
can
them.
Fish in Netland?
You should be very careful while exploring Ochkanatlan. Some of the
Okay.
abyssal monsters here can distort their appearance
That
to
looks
mimic
crazy.
powerful enemies. High-level monsters such as the tenebrous Papilla can mimic even stronger enemies.
Papilla?
Huh?
Like
It looks like
butterfly?
these monsters take the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep, that's true. And mimic creatures from Tavak.
That's
How do we
crazy.
defeat them?
Travelers will need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective void wards.
Void?
And causes them to enter a brief state of confusion. Night Soul aligned elemental attacks are especially
Brief state of
effective against
confusion.
these
Me when
wards.
you say
Wow,
void.
The abyss has gotten so
Flashbacks.
advanced. We still have a couple of short announcements. Really short, I promise. First up,
Okay.
limited time exploration rewards will be available in version
Oh God.
5.2.
I hate
Just
this.
like in version 5.1,
Stop it.
travelers can earn up to 400 extra Primo gems.
The other one's still available,
Rewards will
right?
be available
It wasn't
all
ending
the way
this
through
patch.
Version 5.3. It's now time to introduce the event wishes. In the first
Okay.
half of version 5.2, travelers can look
Okay,
forward to
perfect.
event wishes from Chaska and Lenny. Auroron will
I
also receive
might
a
pull for
drop rate
both.
boost. And in the second half of version 5.2,
I will definitely pull for
we'll have
both because
returning
I
event
already
wishes
have
for
both of those
Zhongli
guys.
and Neuvillette. The weapon banner will
Zhongli.
feature a new 5-star
Like how he said
bow,
that.
Astro Vulture's Crimson Plumage, and 2 new
That's
Natlan-specific
random words.
4-star weapons. Be sure to check them out if
Ooh.
you're interested.
All right,
Pretty.
it's time for our first break.
Oh, bye, little guy. Oh. Oh, he's got friends. Ew. Why does that sound wet?
Welcome back, travelers.
Ooh, what is
Welcome
that
back.
sword?
Let's dive straight into the event section. So in the first event, we'll get to learn more about the Masters of the Nightwind.
That's
Slay.
right. In the version 5.2 event, Ikitomi Spirit-Seeking Scrolls, travelers will team up with Citlali and Auroran to get to the bottom of a mysterious accident that occurred within their tribe.
Travelers will need
Okay.
to complete combat challenges. There are also various rewards to earn along the way.
Well, I would
including
hope
primo
so.
Jams.
Ooh, I really like the vibe of this event. It
Ooh,
looks like Citlali
so
is performing
pretty.
some kind of ritual. It's also
She is so
mysterious.
pretty.
When a situation gets tough, it's Granny to the rescue.
Definitely. First up is the Search for Lost Spirits minigame. Travelers will have to work together to herd the scattered roaming spirits into
no.
specific zones to earn
We've done this
points.
before.
Pay attention to the conditions
I
on the
hate
field
these.
if you want a higher score.
In
Oh
Evil
God,
Vanisher,
that looks
travelers will need
confusing.
to select the right teams to complete the objectives. Completing
That's
all
just
of the
combat.
objectives will award you the Banishing Aura, which allows you to deal AoE damage by spraying paint at enemies.
That paint
Oh.
really matches the Masters of the Nightwind's aesthetic.
Does
It's
it?
super cool.
Yeah,
I don't
and so does
think
the
so.
Spirit Loom in restoring fragmented records.
Ooh.
Citlali will use her powers
That's
to reveal
cool.
special fragments.
Oh, there's something else that we should
Very
mention.
cool.
Travelers can obtain a new
Ah,
4-star sword
what's
by
the stat?
completing this event.
What's the
The
stat?
design definitely fits the Masters of the Nightwind.
It's so
It
pretty.
looks like some kind of ceremonial artifact.
I totally agree. Oh, and this event
I hope
will
that
allow
doesn't mean
travelers to learn
Citlali
more
is
about
a sword
Natlan's
character.
secrets.
Please
For
no.
example, this quest will review new
I need
clues
another
about a
cryo catalyst.
mysterious and legendary place, the Mare Javari.
Oh my god.
Wow, we've been hearing about this place since Mondstadt. It'll be
Yeah,
nice
no
to get some new
kidding.
information. On a related note, the Adventurers Guild
Oh.
has prepared a new trial for its members. Active adventurers have been invited to take on the challenge, including the Traveler. Travelers will need to
Okay.
complete various challenges with designated characters and fully leverage their skills to earn rewards.
Okay. It's just little
I
mini
know you're up
games
for
with the
challenge, Travelers.
character
Good luck.
abilities.
In Mondstadt-related news,
That'll be
the
fun with
Knights
the
of
Natlan
Felonious
abilities.
are conducting a war game to improve security tactics in the region. And who better to
Okay.
test these tactics than the honorary knight?
Because
Be
of
sure to pay
course.
close
'Cause
attention to
nobody
the
else
game
can do
since
it
the format
apparently.
has changed at this time. Play against the opposing formation. Once
Oh,
the
is
lineup
this?
is set,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
monsters will fight
Okay.
automatically.
Oh no.
Whoa, it's
Why?
automated. Cool. The elemental reaction effects are completely
Automated.
different.
This brand new heated battle mode is called Automatic Artistry. Powerful support cards have been added for nearly every elemental reaction.
So you can
Choose
just sit
cards that
back
align
and
with your
let it play
strategies
itself.
to trigger powerful elemental reactions. The effects will change depending on how you play. The new version will also
can't bring
a few
myself
updates
to-
regular Genius
to play that.
Invocation TCG.
I can't.
Do you ever feel
I tried it.
cooped up while you're playing
I'm
card
over it.
games? Well, don't worry about that. Our next event will give travelers the opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors.
The opportunity
In
to
Cloak
touch
Convoy,
grass.
Travelers will need to help Lamia track down some adopted animals. Travelers will be
Lamia?
able to see the animal's point of view by using a special tool.
Ooh, this
Once you've
one.
managed to
This
deduce
one is
their
cute.
location, you'll be able to track them down. Once the animals are safe and sound, travelers will receive a gift from the mysterious
This
figure
one was
who adopted them.
cute.
I feel like Auroran would
Is
really
that
shine in this
Utao?
event. He's definitely an animal lover.
I can see that.
Why is
I'm
there
sure that
literally
you
a
will jump
Hutao
at the
figure
chance to
in
meet
game?
Animals from other nations.
Yeah.
If you need more or
Yay.
character EXP materials, then
I need
keep
more,
an eye out.
but I don't do ley
Alright,
lines,
let's
so.
dive into some updates and game optimizations.
Eee.
First up is the change to the Imaginarium Theater.
Or
Previously, travelers would be returned to the theater lobby after completing a challenge and have to reopen the Fantasia Tome to continue. Travelers provided feedback that this setup interrupted their experience.
True.
So, this will no longer be the case in version 5.2. You can now check which friends have borrowed your supports by looking at the supporting past the screen.
Cool. It'll be nice to know
Kachina
that our supports
used
are helping
their
people out.
Chaska.
Yup. Oh, and the party configuration mechanic has also been optimized. Besides
Okay.
elemental filtering, the Imaginarium Theater will now feature recommended row icons, elemental statistics, and
Ooh.
markers for the main types of enemies.
That
Oh,
is
that's
so helpful.
handy.
Hopefully,
If
this
you
change will
have
make
the
it easier for
characters.
travelers to form the best teams. And we can expect even more optimizations in the future as
Well, of
travelers
course.
continue to provide
Every single
valuable
update at
feedback
this
about
point.
their experiences. Okay, let's introduce the other system optimizations coming in version
Artifacts.
5.2.
Okay, you have
You
my
can now
attention.
sort 5-star artifacts in your inventory based on when you
Artifacts.
obtained them, from the most recent to the oldest.
Oh,
Second, the
that's
animations for
nice.
crafting materials, forging weapons, building furniture, and cooking dishes
Oh
are
my
now
god,
shorter in length.
yes.
That's
Thank
really
God.
nice. The dev team designed a lot
My
of
team-
intricate
team.
animations for these features, but
My
it can
time
feel a bit
is
frustrating
valuable.
when you have to watch them over and over again.
There
Uh-huh,
will
uh-huh.
also be several optimizations for the Serena teapot. The
Okay.
seed dispensary can now hold more of every type of seed.
Ooh,
You'll be able
40.
to purchase wood at the Realm Depot in exchange for Realm currency.
Slay.
In addition, the cooldown for the boon of the Elder Tree will be reduced to
Even though we
5
can already do
seconds.
that with
This way,
rocks.
it will be easier for travelers to collect wood.
Awesome.
Oh, and optimizations have been made to artifact locking. The
Oh.
updated lock assistance interface will allow you to configure lock settings with a single click. Just hit
Okay.
Use recommended settings and you're set. The recommended set lock plans will even update automatically based on popular in-game configurations.
Oh.
Of course,
In addition, a shortcut
That
button
looks
that navigates
confusing.
to the lock
I have
assistance
never
interface
used this.
will be added to the artifact
still like
domain
to
challenge
actually look at
screen
them myself.
and the artifact acquisition screen.
I need
This
them
should
to
make it
increase
easier
the
for
limit again
travelers to
because
configure their
I'm
locking rules whenever they want.
almost
A
at the
star feature will
1800
also
limit.
be added next to the lock button on each artifact.
Oh
Travelers
god.
can use this feature to mark their favorite artifacts and filter by stars to quickly track them down.
finally, treasure compasses will now be able to locate even
Oh.
more treasure locations.
Oh yeah, I saw
including series
this.
and time trial
Right.
challenges.
Oh my
A
god,
quick
I love
swap
it.
feature will also be added for treasure compasses and Oculus resonance stones.
Awesome.
Be sure to
Nice.
check out future announcements for more details on the version 5.2 optimizations.
All right.
Optimization.
That was a lot of info, so this seems like a good time for our second break.
What else
It's
is
time
left?
for the third redemption code.
After the code.
What else do we
2
have on the
minutes.
agenda, Gabe?
We have
Nothing.
some very exciting news to share.
Oh god.
After the version update on November 20th,
Oh,
travelers will
yeah.
be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox
I saw something
Series
about the
X and
glider,
S. Log into Genshin
that we'd be able to get
Impact
the
on
glider
Xbox Series
too.
X and S consoles.
Awesome.
Rewards.
All right, that should
Oh,
be
they're not gonna
everything.
say that we can
That
get it
means that
too.
we've reached the end of the special
They
program.
didn't even show the
Is
wings.
there anything that you want to say before we go, Kai?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to all the new characters. Chaska and her weapons seem
All
really
the new
incredible.
characters being
I'd
two
love
of them.
to see how her travel chronicle unfolds because she has such an amazing personality. The storytelling
And obviously,
is definitely going
Lali
to
is
shine.
going to be the
What
one
about
with the
you,
Tribal
Gabe?
Chronicle.
Yeah, I'm just so excited for
Ron.
players to experience
Or
more of the
Ron.
Natlan storyline. And we have so much to explore this time. I mean,
Oh
2
god.
new tribes and a new area as well. And
I haven't
one
even
thing I've
done
always
the
loved
last
about
ones.
Genshin Impact is how it's multi-platform. I hope you have fun with the new version, travelers.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye bye. Okay, guys, that was interesting. I was not expecting that many regions to be released at once. But hey, you know, I mean, it basically sounds like almost equivalent to what Natlan was released with, like 3 tribal regions. Now there's 2 tribes and some other size region. I don't know how big it'll be, map-wise, but we will see. But they look really cool, and I can't wait to explore them. But I gotta explore the other regions first and get the stupid limited Prima Gems because this game hates me. I assume that Chaska is also gonna have limited rewards for doing her Tribal Chronicle, like the other characters have had. I'm salty because I have missed Kinich and Shilonen's rewards because I have not been able to do their stories in time. So we'll just have to see. But like I said, I don't even know that I want to pull for Chaska. I've heard some good things about her kit, maybe strong. I don't know how true that is. But you know, and Auroran, Auroran seems pretty cool. So I don't have a Linny still, so I might do my pulls for Linny rather than Chaska. And then we're just kind of saving for Miss Pyro Archon, for Miss Mavuika. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments. Let me know who you're pulling for, who you're saving for, all that jazz. And maybe some like theories for where the next part of the Archon quest is gonna go. Wait. It's an interlude. Oh. Wait a minute. Interlude. All fires fuel the flame. I was gonna say, it's not Act 5, it's Chapter 5. Like, Notlin is Chapter 5. But it's an interlude quest. Okay, so that's why it said we weren't getting another act of the Archon quest per se. This is just, like, an interlude. They didn't really show anything, like, too exciting for it, though, so I have no idea what to expect. I feel like all we saw was Jansen and helping her with things, as we can see in the picture. I don't know, we'll see. Excited for new regions. I think that's probably the biggest thing for me. And the treasure compass, being able to detect Sealies and time trials. It's always gotten on my nerves. It counts towards exploration. Please find it for me. With that being said, that is version 5.2. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!